that is, or you sunburned?
Well, I was getting over sunburn. That was my blood pressure, I think.
Am I supposed to set up reading too?
Yeah, I just like that over there for like you and Taylor and Karen and all that. Before I start going up.
All right.
If there's not enough chairs.
I'll go bring it over. You need me to move, just tell me.
Oh, you're good.
I printed it off when I found it.
I'm so sick of this up here. You're listening to my whole conversation up here. Don't lie to me.
That was a secret. Testing, tasting.
Is this loud enough? Robbie, is that too loud? I probably need to turn that up. Yeah, this one's for KV Rising, and this one is for in here.
Listen here, little girl that's scared of snakes.
Ready?
Testing, testing.
Is that loud enough?
Testing.
Is that good? We're just waiting on one more senior to get here, and then we'll get started.
Okay, just to let everyone know what's going on here. They're waiting on one senior to get here. As soon as that one senior gets here, they're going to get the program started. The food is here, drinks are here, parents are all seated. So as soon as that happens, but I'll just take this time right now and welcome everyone to the Kellyville High School Basketball Sports Banquet 2021. We hope to be able to show this to you live. We hope it's come through live. If not, it will be uploaded to the KV Rising YouTube page for you to watch at a later time. Also, after the banquet, we do plan to interview some of the coaches. We also look to interview some of the seniors, mainly the senior girls, because they've never been on here before. So we're stopping recording. Okay, sorry about that. Jacob was fixing some of the sound issues we have. Now April's
Go
back
ahead
at
and
the
get
call.
started. Jacob Jones is going to come up and bless the food. Kind of a line of events is we're all going to eat dinner. Kind of the main parent, and I've asked all the seniors to give a speech tonight. Then we're going to have the coaches say a few words, and I've saved the slideshow for last, so you little seniors don't get all choked up or anything. But Jacob's going to bless the food. We're going to eat. I'm glad you guys are here. It's good to see everyone, and have a good night.
Everybody go ahead and bow your head, close your eyes. Dear Father, Lord, we thank you for letting us gather here and celebrate these two great seasons that these two great teams have had. Lord, we thank you for each person that set this up for us, Lord, and we ask you to bless this food, nourish it to our bodies. We know it's some good barbecue. We ask you to just bless this food, nourish it to our bodies. We thank you for everything you do. We love you and praise you in Jesus' name. Amen.
Okay, I'm going to kind of release a table or two at a time, so it's not a cluster. They'll be serving you your food. There's water, lemonade, and tea back there. If there's anything else y'all need, let me know, and I'll try to get it for you. But we'll start with the seniors' tables, and then we'll kind of move on around. So, Coach Upshaw, Jade, if you girls want to start going, and then we'll work around here with the boys. We'll do, what, 2 tables at a time?
All right, so we're going to be getting some food, so you're not going to be hearing a whole lot going on, mingling, all that. We're going to go ahead and keep filming, keep the video going. That way you can kind of see who everybody that is here. Like I say, after the banquet, we do plan to sit down with some of the girls, some of the coaches, possibly some of the gentlemen. One of the reasons why we're kind of holding back on the gentlemen is because the 2 seniors, Colton Ayers and Jeremy Hicks, both of those were interviewed during football season, so they have been with us on KV Rising. So if we do have time, we're going to get them also, and we're just going to get some reactions, possibly for even some of our sponsors. I see some of our sponsors here, but this is KV Rising. We are presented by Patriot Air, CT Decorative Concrete and Construction, and CNC Construction. We appreciate them being our Check, check, check. Check, check, check. Don't know how that's coming across, guys. Sorry about that. We're going to turn down the volume here in a second, so. Does that sound better, Jacob? All right, good. Sounds better. All right, so we're going to silence this thing for a few minutes, and then we'll be back when they start presenting. So.
my microphone. Duct tape style. So this is for here, and this one is KB Rising. Huh? Oh, yeah. He ain't right now. Oh, yeah. Has everyone went through the line and got a plate? If you have not, please do so now. That's usually what hot food does. Josh. Robbie, can you hear me? Can you hear me? You're not live right now, are you? You are live? Oh, Lord. Hello, hello. Okay, while everyone's finishing up eating so we can get this on the ball and get y'all out of here, we're going to start with our seniors that have not fought me or anything and are going to give speeches. I'm going to start with my own kid, Jeremy, and then we're going to go with Jade, and then we'll go Colton, and then on down the road on the roll. So, Jeremy, if you want to come up, we'll start with you. Just hold it and talk. This one is this one, and this one is Katie Rising.
Is it on?
Yep, it's on.
Alrighty.
Coach, I'm always the first one, everything. All right, first of all, I'd like to thank my parents and coaches for all the support you've done for me the last 4 years. Without you guys, I couldn't have done it. These last 4 years of basketball have been amazing. I couldn't have asked for a better group of brothers than what I had. It didn't end the way we wanted it to, but it was a fun ride while it lasted. And to the underclassmen, don't take the years you have left for granted. And if you have learned anything from me throughout the years, I hope it's that you don't ever give up, always keep fighting, and never settle to be average. Thank you.
Hello, everybody. I have some notes here, so we'll look at these. Okay, so I want to just talk about our season. It was a phenomenal season, something I don't think any of us will forget. And we just had a really fun time together, and it was awesome. So we had a good season. And then I want to thank April and the Booster Club for everything they did for us. It means the world to us, and we wouldn't know what to do without you guys. And then I want to thank just all you guys and your support throughout the state tournament. It means a lot to us, and we loved seeing you guys in the crowd, and so thank you for that. And I want to thank Paris for all of her work that she did for us. She was a great trainer, and she helped us so much. And I want to thank all the girls on the team for everything they've done for us, and the girls that really didn't get to play this season. You guys mean a lot to us. You helped us get to where we were, so without you guys, we wouldn't have been where we were. So, and then I want to thank my dad, I want to thank Coach Roth, and I want to thank Coach Todd for everything they did for us. So, thank you guys.
All right, so first things first, I want to say congrats to the girls. It was a great year. I want to thank my coaches, my teammates, my family, the whole town. The support for the past 4 years was good. So my teammates, one thing I'll tell you guys is don't take any of these days for granted because they go fast, and just enjoy it. So that's it. Thanks.
KB. Come on, Bear Paw.
I would like to thank my teammates and Coach Upshaw, Coach Todd, Coach Roth for 4 wonderful years of basketball. Thank you to anyone who had a hand in getting our banquet together. I would like to thank my family for always supporting me and showing me your love. Last, I would like to say thank you to my mom for being my backbone and always being there for me no matter what. I just appreciate all you guys. Love you guys.
Who am I missing? Shaler.
Hi. I'm going to make mine short and sweet, but I just want to say thank you to all of the support throughout. I've only been here 2 years, but it's been amazing. And thank you to the Booster Club. You guys are awesome. And also thank you to Miss Hudson and her sister for being there every game, and to my teammates for supporting me and supporting what we've been doing. And finally, to my coaches. You guys are awesome. And yeah.
Isaac?
First of all, I just want to say thank you to Coach Upshaw for letting me come onto the team and film and travel with the girls to every game. I really appreciated that. And I'm super proud of what they've been able to accomplish every year, especially this year, you know, breaking records. Congrats to Jade, Bear Paw, Shaler, all the seniors, all the girls. Even if you didn't play, you still meant so much to the team. Proud of the boys as well. You know, didn't get the result you wanted, but you tried hard, and, you know, that's at the end of the day, that's all you can do. Can't go back, so at least you tried hard. And thank you to everyone who supported us throughout the season. Thank you.
Jacob?
So those of y'all who know me or my dad, you know that I did not prepare anything. And I procrastinate to the last second if I do not have to do that. Coach Kiefer can attest to that, right, Coach Kiefer? Yep, that's what I thought. Okay. 4 years ago, I was given the opportunity to film for the boys basketball team by Coach Stevens and Coach Heath. And I just want to thank them for that. It's been the best 4 years that anybody could possibly imagine. It sparked a career opportunity. And even with his last 2 years of doing KV Rising, it still gave me a career path. And so thank you guys. Thank you to the Booster Club. Thanks to everybody who supported me along the way. Congratulations, girls, for the great season that y'all had. Boys, same for y'all. And thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in Sports Center in 5 years. So.
Thank you. Okay, I think that's all the seniors that are going to come up and give speeches. I am going to turn this over to Coach Upshaw. Let him speak. Or would Coach Heath first? Okay, we'll go with Coach Heath. You just hold it. This is like the building, and this is KV Rising. You don't matter, just talk and lead it.
Guess we'd like to call all the players up first. I seen some at the state tournament, and this is how I want to introduce my players tonight, because I feel the same way that, you know, what they said. But anyway, as we call them up, champion, Mason Crabtree. Champion, Jeremy Hicks. Champion, Jackson Wallace. Champion, Evan Wiggs. Champion, Tyler Hampton. Champion, Connor Norris. Champion, Owen Bellis. Champion, Trevor Jones. Champion, Kenny Mosby. Champion, Colton Ayers. champion Jackson Miles, champion Landry Chronister, champion Corey Hurst, champion Connor Griff, champion Caden Ayers, champion Landon Powers, that's how I feel about my guys. These guys prepare like champions, man. We got ready for the playoffs, and man, we couldn't have prepared no harder than nobody else in the state. We prepared against the Chieftains. They went to the semifinals, and then we prepared against Beggs. They was in the state championship game, and we played them tightest. The 2 games that we played against them, we played them really good. So anyway, sometimes it don't work out, but at the end of the day, they prepared like champions. Start with the thank yous. Kellyville Booster Club, thank you guys. You're second to none. Coaches, Coach Kiefer, Coach T, thank you guys. Coach T couldn't make it, but thank him. Players, thank you guys. Parents, got good kids. These guys, they do what we ask them to do. That ain't just us, that's the parents. So thank you, parents, for being great parents. Kellyville fans, thank you guys. You guys second to none too. KV Rising, thank you. Mr. Pierce, Mr. Woods, Coach Upshaw, which done taught me so much about this game. I learned so much from Coach Upshaw. He's real quiet, but man, if you just listen to him and you be quiet, you can really learn from him. Cheerleaders, the whole scores table, don't want to leave nobody out. KV teachers, KV students, and Miss Hudson and her sister, don't want to leave Miss Hudson out and her sister. Wins come and go. You learn along the way. It's what we try to teach these kids. We try to teach them sportsmanship and to do things the right way and to be caring. It ain't just about basketball. We try to teach them to care about one another, to care about the people around them and their parents. Appreciate your parents. So, it's been a hard year. I lost my father this year, and these boys that was in off season with me they was there for me. Seniors, this is my 5th year here, and we had 5 consecutive winning seasons. The seniors here, they had 4 consecutive winning seasons, so it's pretty special. We were 11-10 this year, and pretty special. We got a little poster here that I want to talk about with you guys, you seniors, kind of with, and you other guys too, but kind of what you guys left me with. Colton, if you'll turn around. The first picture is we hadn't won a season opener till last year, and last year was probably the most funnest year, man, because we were celebrating everything. And we won that first game last year at Henrietta, and man, we were celebrating. So that was really a fun year. And then the second one is we got ranked last year at Christmas. It was our first time being ranked, and we were number 16, and we stayed ranked the whole year. So that was special. And then the last one is it was our 3rd time to get in that Kiefer championship, and we finally knocked the door down. We finally won that thing. So. Leaving that on a note, the girls basketball team, I'll sum it up pretty quick. It's been, since I've been here, Coach Kiefer said it's been the best ride between the boys and girls together. So I'm just glad to be a part of something that's been really special. So anyway, the last little quick thing I want to say is the girls, I went to that first game in the state playoffs, and when I was a kid, my dad used to take me to ball games, and after the games, sometimes if it was a really good game, I would go out in my backyard and I would start playing basketball. After I seen that first game at the state tournament, we had the day off. I got 3 guys that's in off season with me, and we had the day off Friday. They played on Thursday, and I text them. I say, guys, can we get back in the gym tomorrow? So Evan said, yeah, coach. So we was back in that gym Friday, man. So that was pretty cool. So anyway, just want to thank you, Kellyville fans, Coach Keith, for everybody. Thank you, guys. It's been special. I'm still hungry.
I'm not like, is this on? Yeah. I'm not like Coach Heath. I got to stand behind something. I will talk a little bit about some individual accomplishments, and I will give out one award tonight. But tonight is not about individual awards. We'll save that for our sports banquet, our all sports banquet at the end of the school year. Tonight is about the team. This team, Lady Ponies, did some very special things this season. I guess unless you win a state championship, every season ends in disappointment. But this season wasn't like our past 2 seasons. Past 2 seasons, we made it to the area finals. We were 1 game away from the state tournament, and we lost heartbreakers. When our seniors were sophomores, I don't want to bring up some bad memories, but we lost in overtime in the area finals to Adair, and Adair went on and won the state championship. And then last year, we had the misfortune of drawing the #1 team in the state in the first round of area, Tahlequah Sequoia. And I think they were probably not only the best team last year, they were probably the best team in 3A the last 10 years. I mean, they were really good last year. And then we had to come back. We lost that Friday night to Sequoia. Then we had to come back on Saturday night and play a really good Christian Heritage team that we had beaten in the regional finals. And that's always tough to do that, to come back and have to beat a team twice. So we came into this year with a goal of getting to the state tournament. And after the last 2 seasons, you don't know if you're going to get there. It's so hard. 64 teams in Class 3A, and only 8 make it to the state tournament. But as you know, we made it. So this year, I'm just going to list a few of the things we did as a team. We were the conference co-champions for the 3rd year in a row. Just couldn't ever win it outright. But the competition was tough. When our seniors were sophomores, we tied with Beggs. I think it was a 3-way tie between us, Beggs, and Eufaula. And they were both really good. Eufaula ended up going to the state tournament last year. And then last year we tied with just Eufaula. And like I said, they went on to the state tournament. And then this year we tied with Morris. We didn't get to play all of our games. We didn't get that rematch with Morris. And if we had, I know we would have won. And we would have won it outright. But anyway, we were conference co-champions for the 3rd year in a row. We reached a ranking of #4 in the state. And I think a lot of these accomplishments were probably the first time in the history of Kellyville girls basketball. Mr. Castillo is kind of our historian and knows a lot about Kellyville athletics. And he thinks we've been playing, and some of you may know as much as Mr. Castillo, but he thinks we've been playing girls basketball for close to 100 years. So to think about some of the things that we did this year that hadn't been done in close to 100 years. We won the Ripley tournament. We were regional champions for the second year in a row. And those regional championships are so hard to win. And then we were the area champions, which meant we were a state tournament qualifier. And then we made it to the state, and we won our first game and made it to the state semifinals. So, awesome job, ladies. Now, the things that I'll personally remember is we didn't just get one police escort, we got two, which was amazing. And then all the fans, the parents that were on Main Street and at the school. I mean, it's hard to explain how big a deal that is until you get to experience it. Because I know a lot of coaches and players never experience it. And then we got to play in the big house, which if you don't keep up with high school basketball, I mean, it's the ultimate goal for any player or coach in Oklahoma to play in the big house. The big house is the State Fairgrounds Arena in Oklahoma City. It's an old arena. I think they had a rodeo in there the day after we played. And I know our girls, some of them probably walked into the big house and thought, what's the big deal about this? It's like a barn. You know, the ceiling's falling down, and the locker rooms were small and cramped and old. But it's the history. It's all the great games that have been played there, all the state championships. So classes 4A and down, 4A, from Class B to 4A, play all their state championship games in the big house. And they've done that as long as I can remember. So that was just a thrill, just kind of a once-in-a-lifetime deal for me. So late in the season, we took a motto as a team that it takes all of us. And it's not just the players. I mean, we took it as a team motto that it takes all of us, but so many people were involved in our success. And it's so much more meaningful when you share your success with friends. And I'm going to list some people that I'd like to thank. I consider them friends, and it just meant so much more to me, the success we had, to be able to share it with them. So please bear with me. If I leave somebody out, I apologize. All of you were important to us. KV Rising, Robbie Jones, Jacob Jones, Terry Wiggs, Hector Garcia. I mean, they just do an amazing job. We're so lucky to have them and everything they do for our athletic program. The people that work at our score table, they've done this for years and years, and they just volunteer their time. Robbie does the announcing. Jimmy Ashton and Timmy Todd run the clock. And, I mean, they're like our #1 fans, sitting right there next to the bench. Karen Hudson and her sister Catherine for keeping our scorebook. It just meant so much that you two were with us through this journey. And I've been here this is my 14th year. And to have Miss Hudson to keep my scorebook all these years, it's just the greatest thing. And she's been doing it for a long time, 30 years. And like, you might not think it's a big deal, but I've been at some schools where I didn't have a scorekeeper that I could consistently count on. It would be just like recruit somebody different from game to game. But to have somebody there every night to do our boys and girls scorebook, and it's such a big responsibility to make sure it's done right. And Miss Hudson's been doing it for 30 years, so fantastic. I know a lot of people are involved in the Booster Club, a lot of parents, but I'd like to obviously single out April and Angel, and I know there's others, but they set a high standard for booster clubs. I mean, this is amazing what they've done tonight, but they've done things they do it all through the season, doing things for our team. Thank you so much. I'd like to thank our cheerleaders, and I know they're not all here tonight, but there's a few here tonight. It's amazing to have those girls at our games cheering for us. Would never take it for granted. They mean so much to the team. Lindsay, Russell, and Jimmy Hampton, their coaches. Thank you so much. My assistant coaches, Taylor and Chelsea, you guys were fantastic as always. And it's even more meaningful when your assistant coaches were actually players here. And they understand the history. They understand what it takes. They're ponies. And Taylor played for me. Chelsea graduated the year before I came. I wouldn't want anybody else. I wouldn't have wanted anybody else on the bench with me during this journey the last few years. My trainer was Paris. She did a fantastic job. She didn't start until after the season had started. But thank you, Paris, for everything you did for us. Really appreciate it. You know, a lot of these things go unnoticed, but they're tremendously important to a basketball program. And Isaac was our filmer. Love Isaac. Thank you, Isaac, for being there. Such a big job to do our video and get it on Huddle. I knew I could count on Isaac to always be there and do it right. And that's so important. Thank you. My players, every one of them contributed to our success in their own way. I'm going to call them up a group at a time. And then, so my freshmen, I think most of them are here tonight. My freshmen were Gabby, Candace, and Tony. If you guys will just come on up. Come on. So Gabby and Candace just came out every day and worked hard and got better each day. They, you know, they weren't on the varsity when the season began, and they went most of the season without being on the varsity, and then things happened, and when the playoffs started, there were 2 opportunities for them to suit up for the varsity. The OSSAA only allows 15 players to suit up for a playoff game, and you know, they did their work and they did everything they were supposed to do, and they were able to get on the varsity for the playoffs, and I was really excited for them, and I was glad they got to share that journey with us in the playoffs. Tony. So, you know, I remember watching Tony in elementary. And obviously, everybody knew Tony was going to be a good player just by watching, you know, once you played in elementary school. So, you know, I was doing the math in my head when Tony was in elementary school. Okay, she'll be a freshman when Jade's a senior. I think she'll help us. And she did. I mean, she did a great job this year. A lot of responsibility. was a starter, started with 4 seniors, and just really contributed to our success this year. Sophomores, if you guys will come up, Eden, Cameron, and Jocelyn. I don't think Cameron didn't make it tonight. So Eden, I don't think Eden started playing basketball till middle school, right? What was the first year you played basketball? Huh? Little League. But did you play in 7th grade? Okay, so you didn't play in 7th grade. You came out as an 8th grader, right? I think Eden has the best shooting form on the team right now. And I'm not making that up. Eden has really worked on her shot, and we work on it every day as a team, and Eden's got a nice shot. Just keep working. Jaws did a lot for us this year. Came off the bench, did some really good things for us. Okay, my juniors. Trinity, Erica, Kaylee, Emma, and Kirsten, our biggest class. These juniors have had the fortune and the misfortune of playing behind this senior class. I mean, this senior class is the best senior class Kellyville's ever had. If anybody wants to argue with that, then I'll argue with you. So there weren't a lot of chances to play when you've got 4 seniors that dominate the playing time. But all 5 of these girls, Trinity, Erica, Kaylee, Emma, and Kirsten, they were so important to our success. Just what they did every day in practice, came in, they were determined to work hard and work hard for themselves because they're fighting for a position. But in doing that, that made us a better team. I mean, they would run the scout team when we were working on things that the other team would do. They would do things that the other team would do, and we could practice against that. And girls, there's going to be opportunities next year. I'm talking to all of you now, right? There's going to be opportunities for all of you. When you've got 4 starters that are leaving, I hope that makes you want to work harder through the summer and then the fall where you can get one of those positions, okay? I'm challenging you guys. But look, we've always talked about that you've got to earn it. Nothing's going to be given to you. And it doesn't matter if you're a 9th grader or you're a senior. Nobody's entitled to anything. And don't just think, okay, I'm going to play next year because I'm a senior. You've got to go earn it, right? And I think you guys understand that. So, I hope that's your attitude, every one of you. Okay, my seniors, you guys can all come up. Madison, Kaylin, Shayler, and Jade, if you guys will come up. Running out of room. All right, so Maddie had to take on a role this year. We lost some good defensive players off our team from last year. We weren't really that strong defensively. We were good offensively. We might have to outscore the other team. But we became a good defensive team, and Maddie was a big part of that. Maddie always had to guard the other team's best player. And that's a tough job. You're going to get screened. Sometimes you're going to get double screened. And Maddie did a great job of that. She also had some big nights offensively. I was talking to the Kiefer coach the other day, and Kiefer would always do anything they could to beat us, and they didn't do it very often. They'd try a boxing one on Jade. They'd try a triangle and two on Jade and Kaylin. And the Kiefer coach goes, man, that number 25 just kills us. He said, I'm not going to do that anymore. He said, I'm just going to play you straight up next time we play you. And Maddie did. The last time we played Kiefer, she had 17 points. So and that was just one example. Maddie had some big nights for us. Kaylin had a lot of big games through her career. And I'm just going to think back on a few of those, Kaylin. When she was a freshman, we went to district tournament. She sprained her ankle a couple of days before we went to that district tournament in Jones, district game in Jones. I didn't think Kaylin was going to play. Didn't think there was any way she was going to play. Her ankle was as big as a baseball. And what she did, she scored 25 points, and we won in overtime. There was the game against Adair when she was a sophomore when we lost in overtime, but she hit that big three in the game that put us ahead and should have won the game until the referee blew his whistle and made a bad call. This year in the area tournament against Chisholm, she hit 5 3-pointers. So you can see just the contributions that these girls have made. Shayler came here as a junior from Berry Hill. So glad she did. Thanks, Mom and Dad, for bringing her to Kellyville. Shayler brought some toughness that we needed. She was a great rebounder for us, great defender. She could score in the post. Shayler hit a milestone, and I didn't even realize until the season was over. But Shayler got 1,000 rebounds in her career. So that was the combination of her freshman and sophomore year at Berry Hill, and then her junior and senior year at Kellyville. So she actually did it during the playoffs. So we will get her that basketball that says 1,000 rebounds and give that to her. So Jade saved her best game of her career for the state tournament, and I'm so glad she did. Jade scored 38 points in that first round of the state tournament. But what people will probably remember more than that will be the shot she made from about 70 feet. We also found out on Friday that Jade made All-State. I think the last All-Stater we had in basketball was in the 1990s. Anyway, girls, fantastic season. So proud of you guys and care about you guys so much. There's, as a coach, winning's fun and it's important, but to be able to coach young ladies like this is really more important than anything else. Just their attitudes, their character, their work ethic, coming in every day. I mean, we were practicing. We started in early October. We were still practicing in March, and they came in every day. It's like they were happy to be there. It wasn't. They were just coming in every day and worked hard and had a great attitude. So thank you, girls. Okay, I said I was going to give one award, and the award is called the Heart and Hustle Award. We have a sign in our locker room that says, "Play like Sarah." Come on up, Sarah. So this is Sarah Jones. Sarah graduated in 2019. So when Sarah was a senior, our seniors were sophomores. And Sarah, I said, the sign says play like Sarah. And that was just, I wanted these seniors, so when Sarah graduated, I wanted those girls coming, not just these seniors, but the girls coming back. I wanted them to use Sarah as a role model on how to play, how to be a teammate. And Sarah, look, what is she, 5'5"? Being generous. Sarah was our leading rebounder when she was a senior. And the reason is because when that shot went up, I don't care where it went, Sarah went and got it. And that doesn't take, you don't have to be 6 foot tall, right? You don't have to be the fastest player. You want the ball. You're going to do whatever it takes to get it. And that's what Sarah did. She did whatever it took. All she cared about was winning. She didn't care about individual awards. She just wanted to win. And so I named this award after her. It's called the Heart and Hustle. She's going to say a few words, and then she's going to introduce the winner. And then I'm going to come back and say a few words about the winner.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Sarah Jones, and it is my honor as a Kellyville Lady Pony alumni to present this year's Hustle and Heart Award. For those of you who don't know me, I played Kellyville Lady Pony basketball for 4 years. I want to say congratulations to both the young men and the young women that we're here celebrating today. Majority of you I know on a very personal level. I've watched you grow from little tiny tots to inspiring young adults. Be proud of the legacy you have left this year. Wow, I get shaky, sorry. You were all built different. Hustle and heart sets you all apart. I want to say thank you to KB Rising because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't have got to see these guys' junior year because I was gone in Fort Sam, which that's when I first heard of this award. I was last year studying 550 miles from home when a former teammate, Haley Wiggs, sent me a Snapchat that had an award that said Hustle and Heart inspired by Sarah Jones. It was an incredible feeling to be so far from home and feel so loved and remembered by the team I have watched grow from the beginning, especially after a very painful loss to Adair. It was especially awesome to have seen the award was created by a coach I've always respected so highly. I never played for recognition, but it comes to show off. Hard work always pays off. Thank you, Coach Upshaw, for the honor of being here today. I hold you and your family very close to my heart. The recipient of the Hustle and Heart Award plays a selfless game every game. They play hard not only for their team, but because it is their mentality and desire to give 110% every time they lace up their shoes. Whether it's in a game or practice, this athlete self-motivates for the competition lying ahead. I'm sure many of these girls can confirm when I tell you I never took it easy on them in practice. If anything, I was more physical and aggressive on them than I was on the other team come game time. The recipient of this award has a hunger that is never satisfied along with the hustle. They play the game with heart, and that term is used very loosely many of the times, so allow me to briefly explain. To play with heart means you are laser focused and are excited about winning. You're resilient towards setbacks and failures because those are the only ways you have continual growth. You can tell a player plays with heart by noticing how much fun they have while playing a sport, because when it's game time, you focus on competing and winning and not so much your fears and anxiety. Playing with heart is playing for the name on the front of the jersey, and the reward is people remembering you for your name down the road. Colossians 3:23 commands us, whatever you do, work at it with all of your heart. And with that being said, it's my honor to present this year's Hustle and Heart Award to Joseph Byram.
Okay, I want to say a few words about Jaws. So Jaws has this great competitive spirit that you wish all players had. games is also in practice. You know, some players just, they want to win the game. But in practice, not so much. Jaws wants to win every drill. And most of our drills are competitive. I like to have a winner and a loser. If we're doing a shooting drill or whatever it is, I like to have a winner and a loser. You know, girls are not naturally competitive. I read a book, North Carolina, University of North Carolina soccer coach won like 15 NCAA championships. And he wrote a book about how to coach girls and what they do in practice to make them more competitive. And basically, it's you make every drill competitive. There's a winner and a loser. He said that, you know, girls typically are afraid to hurt the other girl's feelings. You know, there's some truth to that. But, you know, not to, look, we've got some girls that are very competitive. And they want to win every drill. Jaws is not the only one. But I can only pick one winner. But Jaws stays after practice every day. Every day she stays after practice and works. Probably more than any player I've ever had. I have to run her out of the gym. Jaws, I want to go home. Okay? Or she'd stay. And her poor parents are out there waiting on her, not knowing when she's going to come out. But, so the heart and hustle, you know, it's the rebounds, it's the loose balls. I'll give you one description of Jaws. I don't remember who we were playing. There was a turnover. We turned the ball over. The girl from the other team stole the ball, and she was racing down the other end of the floor to get an easy layup. Most players would just kind of watch her. She stole the ball. Jaws, this is typical Jaws. Jaws never gave up on the play. Sprinted to the other end. The girl missed the layup. Jaws got the rebound. That's what it's all about right there. And on top of that, she's a great teammate. So, congratulations, Jaws. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming tonight.
Okay, we're going to take a short break. I know Josh is from 1K Media. I really do want to thank him. Granted, I am the president of the Booster Club, but as most of y'all know, I do have a senior. So I wanted to be surprised by something, so I did ask Josh Stevens to put the slideshow together. So I have no clue what it looks like, but I'm pretty sure it's pretty awesome. But we also have cake